6 bad habits of India's youth. India's youth have 6 poor habits. Indians aged between 18 and 34 now spend the most, or 77%, on mobile phones and apparels, and over 65% of them use personal funds for such purchases. 26% of young Indians seek financial help from friends and family. Over 77% of young India spends most of their time watching short videos, followed by 16% on news and entertainment channels and 7% on television and OTT. The largest youth population in the world today is found in India, and because he lacks financial awareness, he is wasting the money. This causes him to cry at India's unemployment. The key areas where Indian youngsters waste money are listed below. Indians spend a lot of money every day on goods and services, which is not all that different from the rest of the globe. What do Indians buy with their money, we wonder? BrainGrain has conducted a thorough and meticulous investigation on Indians and their purchasing patterns in order to provide an answer. Most young people now choose to shop online thanks to the growth of e-commerce and the development of digital payment technology. Akudo, an ex-fintech startup, examined the spending patterns of over 1 lakh random chosen teens between the ages 11 and 19, finding that Swiggy and Amazon emerged as the most popular food delivery and online shopping apps, respectively, while Myntra saw a stunning increase in sales of 15% during the end of season sale. For the first time since the introduction of digital payments in India, teen spending can be monitored and analyzed with the help of teenage neobanks, claimed Akudo, a fintech firm that seeks to create an ecosystem of guardians and children where teens may make financial decisions in a secure and supervised environment. In the entertainment and travel segment, a total of 4% transactions occurred on ride-hailing applications, with Ola emerging as the most preferred mode of transportation. According to the data examined by Akudo, among the users that ordered cards, 51% of transactions occurred online, 49% occurred offline, and 6% occurred on educational platforms like Byju's, Khan Academy, Unacademy, and others. With the support of reputable investors like Y Combinator, Javco Asia, Incubate India, and angel investors like Lalit Keshre, co-founder of Grow, to name just a few, Akudo is setting the standard for learning first banking in India by introducing teenagers to the concept and assisting them in forming sound spending and saving habits. Now, let's know 6 bad habits of India's youth. Number 1. Spending money on social networking websites and apps is a waste of time. Indian youngsters today waste time by using social networking websites and apps more frequently. It is now a known fact that young people in India spend 7 hours per day using social media. He is not receiving any useful or productive items, which is quite depressing. He only visits the profiles, reads the posts, and observes their daily lives. It is merely an addiction. He gained no new knowledge. He doesn't pick up any new skills. He did not devote any time to it. He is wasting time by doing it. At the same time, he can use it to read books or pick up a new skill. Number 2. Wasting money in paid mobile games. Indian youngsters today waste money on premium mobile games. Both money and time are wasted because his physical strength and talents are not growing at the same time. For example, he will not become an Indian freedom warrior while he's playing the fighting game. No game was played by India's 7,30,000 liberation soldiers. Therefore, put an end to these games and read the 40 simple Hindi biographies of independence heroes. Number 3. Eating out habits of Indians. India doesn't seem to be a country where people spend a lot of money eating out. In fact, 22% of Indian youngsters between the ages of 18 and 24 state that they do not usually eat out because it is not affordable, whereas the percentage reduces to 14% for those between the ages of 35 and 44. According to the expenditure statistics on apparel, only 5% of Indians with incomes of at least 15 lakh rupees say they cannot afford to eat out, while 15% say that they do so every day. Number 4. Dating habits of Indians. In India, romance is definitely in style, with 37% of those aged 35 to 45 spending more than 3,000 on a single date, It is obvious that for the middle-aged generation in India, a date is a special occasion and takes precedence over necessities like clothes, shoes, and eating out. Up to 11% of entrepreneurs said that they would spend more than $4,500 on a single date, demonstrating how seriously they take their competitive nature in search for love. These numbers reveal an intriguing pattern in Indian expenditure, demonstrating that each region has unique spending patterns that are strongly influenced by its values, goals, and requirements. Perhaps dating may not be your number one expense and you prefer to save up for a stunning pair of shoes, but in India, the search for true love certainly takes the spending cake. And why not? It is the home of the ultimate monument to love. Number 5. Indians and online shopping. Gender doesn't really matter when it comes to online purchasing. Up to 70% of each gender spends less than $1,990 online in a given month, with men and women splitting the difference equally. As a result, assumptions about gender and shopping do not hold true in India. Even groceries may be purchased online, and it is frequently helpful when seeking for items that are not readily available locally. Online shopping is no longer limited to clothing. The least amount of money is often spent online by people who live in central India. According to statistics, 81% of people spend less than $1,990 a month. This may be caused by a number of factors, including the accessibility to stores, employment opportunities, and educational opportunities. Higher education appears to also have a role in this. Since we're talking about education, in fact, 1 in 4 Indians with PhDs in their field say they spend more than 6,000 rupees a month on online shopping. This can be a result of having access to internet, purchasing resources, or having limited time. Income is also playing a role in internet shopping. It appears that internet spending increases along with income levels. According to data, 31% of Indians who declare monthly income of more than 15 lakh rupees spend 6,000 of those on the internet. Number 6. Credit card habits of Indians. Credit cards are another type of debt that is necessary in addition to housing. Consider this as having access to money whenever you need it without having to work for it. Together with a high interest rate, despite being useful in an emergency, it can quickly run up a sizable debt. 10% of Indian women admit to devoting more than 30% of their income to paying off credit card debt. It's interesting to note that the figure for men is only 5%, which is much lower. West India is the region with the most credit cards, with 63% of its residents having one, a staggering 5 to 10% more than in any other region. North India, with 57%, is in second place. Credit cards are also used for entrepreneurial pursuits such as setting up a business, and as a result, almost 50% of Indian entrepreneurs channel more than 50% of their monthly income to credit card bills. Financial fears of Indian youth. Nobody wants money, they want to spend it, unless they have a hobby of collecting money. Because spending money is money's only use, the statement is accurate. Spending is therefore a way of life and necessary for survival and day-to-day living. Without money and the use of it, humanity in today's economic climate would not be able to survive, whether they are using it to buy food, clothing, or housing. Spending it in India has a negative aspect, particularly in light of growing expenses and rising jobless rates. In India, women are more likely than males to worry about not having enough money to support a family, 16% against 12%. This is understandable as caring for a family is an expensive and difficult job. This concern increases to 20% among Indians who are in relationships, likely because they are about to establish a family. India is known for having a lack of savings, indicating a propensity to spend more than save. More than 35% of East Indians, more than in any other region, are said to claim that not having savings is their main financial worry. Surprisingly, approximately 20% of the millennial population says they have no financial worries. According to a research, Indians between the age of 18 and 34 spend the most money, 77% on clothing and mobile phones, and more than 65% of them pay with their own money. According to information provided by Moj, the largest short video platform in the nation, 26% of the remainder depend on loans for such expenses, and 7% ask for financial assistance from friends and relatives. According to the study, over 77% of young Indians spend the most of their time watching short videos, with television and over-the-top OTT services accounting for the remaining 16%. Short videos and social media, then internet platforms and television affect almost 60% of young Indians' purchasing decisions. The results revealed that offers and discounts, along with product dependability, convenience, and free shipping, are the main indicators for more than half of young Indians' buying decisions. Young people in India today are brave and self-assured, and the short video format gives them a blank slate on which to show the world their creativity. Thank you, Brain Grain family. If you like this video, then do like the video and subscribe to the channel immediately. And if there is any topic on which you would like to see a video, then do let us know by commenting. See you soon with another amazing video.